We OG, oh no, G. You're not bullish enough, yeah. Oh no, you're not bullish enough. You ain't got the or no. I get stoned by the bolo. Bitcoin set to overload, yeah. Experts on reload, yeah. You're not bullish enough, yeah. Oh no, you're not bullish enough. You ain't got the or no. I get stoned by the bolo. Bitcoin set to overload. Experts on reload. Mempool getting hot. Everybody wanna rock, ayy. Runes is coming, everybody on a knot, ayy. It's a nuisance, Ordinal Revolution, ayy. Ordinal Revolution. Yo, is my guy for real, bro?
Real stuff.
Got French right now. Yo, BRC 420, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, that shit on fire, bro. Imagine if he in here. Yeah, lock it in the seal. Murder. I got balls of steel. Nuki on the field. Yeah, this shit for real. With no calls, I get so far. Got 100 phone calls that I go hard, and they gon' love me. Smoke weed, huddle back. I get shiesty. Where my Bitcoin looking lovely. Started Satoshi's nothing above me. Bitcoin's alive, what you gon' do? Mempool fees are high. Ordinal. Where does it stop? Nobody knows. It's a revolution, ayy. Bitcoin is the one, no substitution, ayy. With Shizzy and Yagobi, it's Ordinal Revolution.
Welcome back to Ordinal Revolution. My name is Shizzy. On this channel, we cover the entire Bitcoin Ordinal ecosystem. What is up, guys? We have an amazing show for you guys today. We are live on the Ordinal Hour, and this one is going to be the best ever, guys, because Bitcoin's going to start running soon. We feel it. We feel it here. MicroStrategy hit an all-time high ever this past 24 hours, and we feel like Bitcoin's just around the corner from doing that. We got some amazing stuff on the banners today. Microsoft potentially getting some Bitcoin. That would be huge. We're going to talk about Benjamin Cohen's 59.26% Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin is almost 60% of the entire market cap of crypto. There's like 20 million tokens. It's pretty nuts. Pennsylvania, my home state, has done something pretty cool. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into some, some Magic Eden stuff you guys have to be aware of. We're going to get into some Psyopcat, Satoshi AI, the newest coin Rune. Oh, man, there's so much in here. But without further ado, let's get this thing started. Bring my partner here, as always, Mr. Yagobi. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, man?
What's up, dude? How you feeling? How's everything with you? It's Friday. We got to bring in energy today, man. How's Friday? How you doing?
It's Friday, yeah. It's Friday, yeah. No, I'm feeling good, man. That's how Bitcoin was feeling. It seemed like, I every once in a while I'll post kind of what I see, on the charts with Bitcoin, and for the people that watch, they all know that I am very, very far from a pro chartist. I'm learning, but some things I do see, right? And it seems to kind of be playing out like I said this morning. The hour chart was looking great. Bitcoin had a chance to really, continue that uptrend above the 50-day EMA, and that seems to be what happened with some other variables helping it, right? Like the Bitcoin rights of Pennsylvania bill, as well as MicroStrategy just taking off as well. So I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. I think today's topic is awesome because we're going to talk about, some ecosystems that are working on tapping into that $1.4 trillion worth of liquidity. I know that's going to be hard to do, but they're already working on that.
Yeah. 100%, man. Let's get right into the news, since you already mentioned it. Microsoft proposed investing in Bitcoin to its shareholders. So, I mean, you've seen what MicroStrategy did, right? So MicroStrategy hit a 25-year all-time high, which is absolutely insane. So Microsoft is looking at that and they're basically saying, how do we get a piece of that? How do we get that exposure to where we can get up only technology, right? And looking at the MicroStrategy chart, which we're going to look at in a second, but how do you feel about Microsoft potentially putting Bitcoin on their balance sheet?
Yeah, this is awesome. I love this. I know some people will probably like, why is it awesome? Microsoft is an evil company. And, there's probably some great points on that side as well. But I think it's more of adopting Bitcoin as a safety net in the sense, right? Building more foundation to an already successful corporation in terms of monetary value. And, MicroStrategy set the blueprint just like Bukele did with El Salvador. And there's, those are two leaders. One is nation state leader. One is kind of corporate leader of how you can leverage Bitcoin to strengthen whatever you're in charge of. Right. And so earlier this year, we saw Michael Dell talk about this. So we do see stuff like this whenever we're in that bull run, the beginnings of the bull run. But I think this is more serious as time goes on. They're more serious about it. And MicroStrategy actually did it, put their money where their mouth is, and people want some of that success as well.
Yeah, I mean, you seen what happened to Tesla when they announced it. They flew up, their stock price flew up, price of Bitcoin flew. It was nuts. But then, they got a phone call from Larry Fink saying, that Bitcoin's terrible for the environment. We do green stuff here. We're going to sell all of our Tesla if you don't stop taking Bitcoin for Teslas. And May 13th, and I know that because it's my son's birthday. I was driving to his birthday party, and then that news hit, and Bitcoin dropped like 15% in the matter of an hour. And I was like, what the hell is going on? And then you found out, later that it was Larry Fink who made the call and stuff. But Larry Fink is in Bitcoin now, right? Which is pretty ironic at the same time. But no one's going to call Microsoft now. You have it as an ETF, so they don't have to custody it themselves. They don't have to call Coinbase, hey, can you custody this? All they have to do is go into the stock market and buy the ETF, right? I mean, they can add to Bitcoin themselves if they want to, like Tesla did. But most companies feel very comfortable with ETFs and stuff like that. So potentially you could see Microsoft add, I think they're like a $3 trillion company. They can add, 1% of Bitcoin. That's like $3 billion.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. So that's where the bullishness comes, right? People are just really bullish about that. These corporations coming in and buying up a lot of it. What happened to Larry Fink is he probably ended up orange pilling himself after a while, realizing, hey, this Bitcoin thing's not going away. It's either, join them or lose to them kind of situation. And they're so huge that, just join Bitcoin, right? And that's what's happened. And so that's where we are today, right? And now we're starting to see it with the big companies. But it's going to be interesting what medium and smaller companies come in, because I think actually they could probably benefit more, because they need more stability. They need more foundation in terms of, being stable. So we'll see.
You have to remember, Larry Fink wasn't really on board with Bitcoin until he saw inflation get to 9% year over year in December of 2022. Once he saw that and realized that they can do that whenever they want. Any good new government can come in here. Let's just say Trump wins the election, and he has all these plans and ideas that he needs money for. I mean, they could potentially get with the Treasury and say, "Hey, we need to spike inflation. We need to print money for this." Or if a war comes out, we need to print money for this war. That could happen at any moment. I think guys like Larry Fink and people like Microsoft are seeing that and saying, "We're sitting all cash. This isn't good. We're losing 9% in basically tax, because inflation is just another version of tax at the end of the day." So I think they're all kind of trying to smarten up and just realizing that we could be in a Rome situation where we value the currency so much that we're no longer that power anymore.
Yeah, I think also they realized that they were the main power that was able to play that game. I don't think BlackRock has a problem with how our monetary system has been running for however long it has in the United States, because they've mastered it. They've learned how to really manipulate and be the leader of it. But once Bitcoin came into the scene, they started to realize, hey, look, there's other companies that are taking advantage of this new thing that might eventually take over the thing that we're masters of. And so then we will no longer have the power that we have. right? So what we need to do is now give ourselves leverage in this new thing, just in case, because it could completely take over the old system, and that's what I think. That's basically what came across his mind. I could be wrong, but.
And 100%, if Microsoft comes in the market and buys $3 billion of the IBTT ETF, BlackRock makes like $30 million, right? Because all the fees.
There you go.
So, I mean, that alone is another reason why Larry Fink is in this. But we hit it on already, but we'll hit it real quickly because I do have an amazing chart and it is pumping. This is MicroStrategy. This isn't Bitcoin. As you can see, this is the hourly. But if you switch to the daily, you can kind of go back all the way through October 2020 and kind of see where exactly Microsoft bought Bitcoin. They bought Bitcoin of, I want to say, October of 2020. Yeah, right here. Well, they were buying in August and September, but they announced it. But you can see the chart since they bought Bitcoin. They went from $18 all the way up to 135 was the peak in 2021.
Woo!
But then, they saw a bear market. So, in Bitcoin, we have to deal with this. But now, they dealt with that bear market, that low. You could have came in and bought MicroStrategy for $18. And today it is at $244. So it was actually a better idea to buy MicroStrategy than it was to buy Bitcoin at the low.
Well, without Bitcoin though, MicroStrategy wouldn't be sitting where it is, right?
No, 100%.
They had some success obviously before. They do. I think MicroStrategy is kind of like Oracle, to where they create like operating systems for corporations and stuff, customized ones and stuff. But Bitcoin really is what brought their trajectory up, right? And so if you believe in them, and now I'm curious to see what's going to happen to like Metaplanet, right? I don't think they're in the U.S. stock market, but like they're in the Japanese version of the U.S. And New York Stock Exchange, right? And so they're going to benefit, from doing what they did, but it's going to take some time. So it's like the earlier you make this decision, the sooner that you can see the benefits from it. Just like us, retail.
And MicroStrategy's also been a leading indicator for Bitcoin. When MicroStrategy runs, it seems like Bitcoin runs right after. And you can see this looks very familiar to what we see on the Bitcoin chart, right? The sideways action since March. Very similar.
Yeah, what time frame is that?
Breakout. This is the 1 day.
Okay.
So on the daily, it's very similar to what Bitcoin looks like. They've broken out. And if this is a leading indicator for Bitcoin, guys, we're about to break out. We're about to fly. I think the world knows it, and I think it's just a matter of time. But interesting. So Benjamin Cohen thinks that the BTC dominance it has peaked at 60%. Dude, Benjamin Cohen, if you don't follow his YouTube channel, it's Into the Cryptoverse. I listen every time he puts out a video. I watch it. Dude, he was saying 60% like a year and a half ago, and everyone was laughing at him, right? And now we're at 60%, and he looks like a genius. He's been right pretty much this entire bear market from January 2021 when I was driving to work, and he said, if you think about buying an altcoin for the next 2 years, take a cold shower first. And I was like, this guy's an idiot. Like, he has no idea. We're living in a new world now. No, he was 100% right. If you shouldn't have bought anything in 2021 besides Bitcoin, if you would have just bought Bitcoin or MicroStrategy, you would be in a really good shot. I mean, there was things like Solana and stuff that was that one
overall though,
ordinals and stuff like that. There was little things you can get into, but in a macro sense, Bitcoin was the best thing to buy and hold going into the bear market and leading out of it as we are now.
Yeah, and I think he mentioned, he's done it the past 3 cycles, and he just sticks with it, right? But you're absolutely right. He sticks to his conviction. Right or wrong type of situation, but he hasn't been wrong. It just takes time, right? For that dominance to really show, but he definitely keeps receipts. I'll tell you that. Because those receipts have been shown on the Twitter timeline as of late. I actually love them. Yeah. I crack up when I see them because like all of a sudden, like I see, hey, what's going on from this post that was a long time ago that this guy says Benjamin Cohen's an idiot. He always thinks he's right about Bitcoin dominance and stuff like that. But he reminds you of those, and I just get a good chuckle when I see that.
And we met Benjamin Cohen in Nashville. We're walking by, and I'm like, oh shit, Benjamin Cohen. He's like walking by himself. He's wearing like hand-me-down looking clothes, and we're like, no
Dude,
way.
like I think he had a hole in his like New Balances. Yeah, he had like a hole in his New Balance sneakers, and I was like, who's this like dad or whatever, right? He's like
he has like 9 kids. He has a lot of kids.
Oh, does he? Okay. But super cool dude. I mean, like he like talked to us for what a good like 10 minutes.
30 minutes.
Invited us
Yeah.
to
No, it was a little invited
us to invited us to an event. You know, because like he's definitely an OG in the crypto space in general, heavy on Bitcoin, but wasn't as engulfed into like the ordinal eco space and stuff, and so he was curious about that. So yeah, really cool guy though.
100%. Another cool guy, Dan Held. He said DeFi on Bitcoin will be the largest opportunity to ever exist. I think we've been saying this for a long time, but seeing guys like Dan Held, who bought Bitcoin in 2011, was a maxi for the longest time until ordinals came around. He's never really dabbled in Ethereum, maybe a little bit. I don't think much at all. But he's saying DeFi on Bitcoin will be the largest opportunity. What do you think about this?
I agree with them. Obviously, you and I both, you know, bought completely in to the point to where we left our full-time jobs to cover the space, right? So I think he's absolutely right, and I do love seeing people like him and Arthur Hayes and you know, Bitcoin older Bitcoiners, you know, think along the same lines as us, right? And so that just gives me strengthens my conviction, which didn't really need much more strengthening. But you know, obviously we're here every day, so we do see some of the limitations, but we also see so much effort and focus and energy into making this happen. And so we know what's going to happen. And today's topic is actually going to be a part of that, you know, a part of that ecosystem. But yeah, I love Dan, you know, seeing Dan you know, make the statement. There's a couple other people that I've seen kind of go in and out. I think Fred Krueger, you know, I think he's kind of a silent guy that's like bullish on the Bitcoin ecosystem. But like, I saw a post from him yesterday that said like, why does Bitcoin need to do this and that? I'm like, do you need me? Like, you were building something before about the ecosystem. But anyhow, I think they're all coming along except for like
whatever happened. Yeah. Whatever happened to Libre? I forgot about that.
Yeah. It's still on DeFi Llama, so I think they're still building.
Okay. Oh. This is something that hits near and dear to my home because I am in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania House of Rep passes Bitcoin rights bill to protect residents' rights to self-custody Bitcoin and use it as payment. Fox Business. So this is a big deal to me because this is one thing that I've really worried about: a bad administration coming in, and you know, someone like Elizabeth Warren getting power. First thing she would do is get rid of hardware wallets. There would be no such thing as self-custody. It would be done. If you want to hold Bitcoin, you would have to hold it on a centralized exchange. And that's it. There would be no staking options, nothing like that. And that's my biggest fear. And it's something that truly could happen. And it kind of worries me. And yeah, obviously, if you're holding it in a hardware wallet, that's fine. But when you need that off ramp, you're gonna have no off ramp to go to, right? Because they're gonna say, no, we don't take deposits. You're screwed. And I'd have to go to a peer-to-peer, which is kind of Satoshi's vision anyway, right? Peer-to-peer buying and selling. But there will be peer-to-peer stuff to hop up that you'll need VPNs for. But this is awesome that this is something I don't have to think about anymore because being in Pennsylvania, this is no longer an issue.
Yeah, I think this is part of the reason why Bitcoin also pumped a little bit this morning because a lot of people were bullish about this. I think it's huge, and PA is setting, you know, a good example of what other states should do, right? So a lot of people were worried about this. This is good because it's kind of starting and kicking things off, in my opinion.
Yeah, and we're a swing state, right? We're not like for Texas to do something like this is common. You know, Ted Cruz is definitely a big Bitcoiner and stuff like that. So if this came out in Texas, I don't think this will be a big deal because we kind of already know that red states are very crypto friendly. But being a swing state and hopefully one day a red state, this is actually a really good thing.
Yeah, that's why I was saying, you know, they're setting a good precedent, in my opinion, for this because you're right. It's not like a full blown conservative state, which I mean, I think it's good to have, you know, some mixed views and stuff. But this is something that's really good, in my opinion, for our space and the overall crypto space. So,
yeah. The U.S. government linked address may have been compromised, resulting in $20 million in USDC, USDT, which is Avalanche USDC, and ETH being moved unexpectedly. So this is just, you know, the government agencies and stuff like that, they need to create a department of crypto security. Obviously they probably have something, but it's probably a bunch of noobs in there, college kids and stuff like that, who haven't really had a lot of experience, but they got compromised over the last 24 hours. How do you feel about this? Do you think it's something that's going to continue to happen?
I mean, I think it's. I kind of had a little bit of. I don't want to say anything, but
Say it.
a little joy in my heart from this. No, I'm just kidding. But the problem is that now they can use this as like a talking point, right? So depending on what happens in November, if it's the other side, then like they're going to utilize this and Elizabeth Warren's and stuff. See, you know how easy it is to lose this and that and that. So that's where I kind of wish this didn't happen at all, but it is what it is. They just need to practice. What do you call it? Maintenance, or no, you call it something else. Good hygiene. Yes, they need to practice good crypto hygiene.
All right. Let's get in the next thing here. Bitcoin fear and greed. Last Friday was a 73. Yesterday was a 69. Dude, this thing has been stable. I'll give you that's my hint for today.
70.
72. Pretty good. So
I got it right.
You did say it good. 69, 73, 72. This is the most this is the calm before the storm, dude. This is the calm before we're in the 90s. It has to be. We've been covering this now for about 4 months, and we've never, ever seen it this stable.
Yeah. It started to stabilize about 2.5 weeks ago, right? About three weeks ago.
Not one ticker this way, one ticker that way.
Yeah, I agree though. Like calm before the storm, perfect example description of that. So I'm ready, man. I'm ready for the storm. Let's get the storm going.
100%. All right, let's get into that Bitcoin price action brought to you by the great guys at BitPerp. BitPerp is going to be the leading leverage trading exchange on Bitcoin. You will be able to leverage everything, guys. I'm curious. We and Yago were talking yesterday. Curious how they're going to do it, but if they pull this off, it's going to be pretty amazing. You're going to be able to do things with Mr. Yen, things on Fractal Bitcoin, things on potentially on Merlin, and everywhere, BitLayer tokens. You're going to be able to take leverage on pretty much anything you want. It's going to be a degens game, and it's going to be fun, exciting. And their 2-week trading competition is out. It's live, guys. We are potentially earning points for potentially, who knows what points bring, right? But we gave away MVP passes. We're giving away some more. We're not giving away today, but if you go to our Twitter page, you will, or the Ordinal Revolution, you will see a post that says post your screenshot. So just take a picture of your P&L. Doesn't matter if it's green, red, blue, doesn't matter. Put it up there, and potentially you are going to be in the giveaway for the MVP passes. I'm probably going to give away 10 in there, and that'll just be easier for us because we can just message your Twitter handle when you win. So and you give us your address that way. So, but look forward to BitPerp, and I'm having a good time with it. But let's get into it.
Yes. But before we do that, before we get into the Bitcoin price action brought to you guys by BitPerp, if you are on the YouTube side, smash that like for us, guys. Please hit that like for us because it does help with the algorithm. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and turn the notifications on so you know when we go live. But let's get into this Bitcoin price action. And like Shizzy said, if you want to try to win a VIP BitPerp pass, you need to go to the post that we made on the Ordinal Revolution brand X account and post a screenshot of your P&L. Doesn't matter if it's red or green. If you post that, then you'll have a great chance to win a VIP pass because we are wrapping that giveaway up very soon. But let's share. I'm going to share my screen here and get into the BitPerp Bitcoin price action. We're going to start here with the hour chart. As you can see, the MACD is showing that we kind of went through this down sell pressure here. And, we just really just took off this morning, right? We got all the way to it's saying like 68.7, right? Almost 69. And that was kind of my thoughts this morning, early in the morning when I posted that, everything, the setup looked good. We didn't quite get to 69,000, but I still think that's on the table before the weekend or before Friday ends. But right now we're trying to come out of the sell pressure here. I believe these indicators are up to date for this, but I'm going to also show the hour chart on TradingView as well because I have some other indicators there I want to show you guys as well. But I want to show you a little something here. I'm up 3,200 $17 in the paper trading competition here, and I'm not closing my position yet. I know you guys are like, you're greedy. Yeah, I am right now, actually, because I feel like Bitcoin's strong and I don't want to close that position yet. Anyhow, so for the second half of today, I do think that we are just having a healthy correction kind of back, because we did, man, that green candle was just really strong this morning, right? And so I think we're just having a pullback, not a full-on correction, of course, but like a pullback, maybe down to like low 68,000, maybe even touch like upper 67,900 around there, but possibly not really getting down there and then jumping right back up. So on the 8-hour chart, you can see that we're closing up this sell pressure, which is really good. Trying to form this positive price trend here on the 8-hour, which gives us kind of a week. And this plans perfectly for my thesis of, ending October with a green month. But let's jump into the hour chart here on it. It's the same thing for Bitcoin, but it is in TradingView, because I do have a couple of different indicators over here. So the first thing I want to focus on with the hour chart is the 50-day EMA. You can see we have built positive price trend, right? It dipped down here. We barely got below the low end of the 50-day EMA. We did again here, but we popped back up and we're forming this positive price trend. So MicroStrategy pumps, Bitcoin typically follows. So let's see if that's what's going to continue. I would really, really love to see us break through 69,000 today, later in the second half of today. Maybe even try to, dare I say, maybe head towards 70,000. I don't know. That might be asking a little too much. You can see here on the hour chart, though, we just started the buy pressure, so that's just opening up. We just got to oversold in the hour chart, and then the 4-hour chart, which give us kind of a weekend preview. You can see that the MACD is looking really good here. We're building this positive price trend above the 50-day EMA. I like it. I like it a lot, as Jim Carrey said in Dumb and Dumber. So I'm very, very happy of where we are right now. I do expect, a little bit of a pullback and then continue on up, but again, I could be wrong, so don't follow me. And that's it for the Bitcoin price action.
Yeah, man. Absolutely amazing. Looking forward to 69,420 later today. I think we do hit it. But you see on Monday I took a long Yagobi. I'm actually beating you. I thought I got liquidated, but
Are
I
you?
ended up my wallet was
Let's see.
But 2,200, 2,400.
Look at all those positions.
So hey, they're $2,000 a piece on extreme leverage.
That's wild. He literally just took both sides of each thing, but some of them cancel each other out. But I guess that's not. Yeah. I see what you did.
Well, no, they're all longs. They're all longs.
Of course they are.
Me bearish, dude. You're not bullish enough. If you go short, you're just not bullish enough. But yeah, so this is BitPerp, guys. Absolutely amazing, fun, free. Just messing around. There's nothing can happen, but you can earn some points. So definitely check out BitPerp. All right, let's get into the roll call here. Let's see who's here. First is first, and it means a lot in this show. And this guy is absolutely amazing. Chief Axel, one of the first people we met in Nashville when we were there, so at the conference. So that was really cool. Shout out Chief Axel. We were signing in. We turned around. Chief Axel was right there. So that was really cool. So shout out to my guy. Congratulations. You win today. PJ and no, that wasn't. Was it Chief? No, it wasn't Chief Axel. Was it? Am I wrong? Yeah. I was
what
right.
For the first one? Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah. Okay. PJNZ, Lucky Lukey's here. Tim Baker, Webdro, my man Yasher, one of our mods. Tim Baker's also one of our mods. Appreciate both of you guys, man. Crypto Sovereign is here. Patrick Nand is here. Dream Baked, Mempool Punk, Ordinals Chips and Ordinals Tweets, the twins of destruction. Shout out to both of you guys. Rick G is here. Sixes is here. Jules, a Talbot is here. Chota, Satoshi is here. Level Up Tech is here. Patty Pooh, the Bitcoin machine himself. Shout out to Patty Pooh. Glad Hopper, my guy, always here. Mats, dude, what's up, Mats?
Mats, you need to wait. Okay, that was sorry, my bad. The 2T Mats needs to send his address in. But anyways,
gotcha. And then we have Man Pete. Sheesh, you are awesome, Shizzy. Thank you, brother. You are the awesome one. I'm just here. Fixed is here. Bitmap Gallery is here. Sammy Turnpike right down the street. Shout out to Sammy Turnpike, my guy. Inagi is here. And then Elias is here. Sammy again says Orange Pill. Okay. So you guys are already doing it, but put Orange Pill in the chat. Yeah, sure. If you wouldn't mind helping us out again, we appreciate you, my friend. Yeah, so we're giving away 10 more orange pills today. So get into that. Today will be the last day, I think, to get orange pills. If we have any more left, we'll just do a Twitter thing. But we appreciate you guys, and we want to end the giveaways today. So yeah. ICU is here. Mats is here. Danny Boy, another one of our mods. We appreciate you, Danny. GB is here. ICU. Justin Garox is here. Shout out to Justin.
Garo.
What is it?
I bet you. Yeah,
Garo?
I think it's Garo. I think he's from Louisiana. I bet he's from Louisiana. That French. It's that French.
Is here. I Walk Alone is here. He says, great day to be rich. We're all pre-rich. Let's effing go. Smash that like button and share. And then Mr. Sheedy with the smash the like button. Have a great day. Hope you have a great day at work, Mr. Sheedy. Dust everything. Crypto. F Trump. BTC pumped all-time high without him. My friend, if you want Jamie Dimon to write your regulation, then you vote the way you want. But I want guys like Brian Armstrong and guys like Elon Musk to write my regulation. And that's all it's about for me. That's it. I'm just one issue voter.
Yeah.
Musty is here. Yeah. J25 is here. What's up?
I was gonna say I don't think Elon's gonna write the crypto regulation, but he might write some other. No. The Doge, the Department of Government Efficiency.
I think he'd be a part of that team, right? With the third largest Avalanche holder in JD Vance, Vivek. Those are the guys who I want to write the crypto regulation, or at least hire the people to write the crypto regulation, right? So
yeah, true that.
D-Crop is here, Mugen is here, Amir Daywood is here, ICU is here, Glasshopper again. My man, no, GM Beautiful People, no, you have a beautiful PFP, my friend. Almost Done is here, Sultan is here. Help me out with this one, bud.
Nick Loves.
Nick Loves, 69 sexy.
Tranquilus. I don't know.
And we have Steve Verse. Then we got our man, Coach Katz, we like to call him, but Cash Katz is his name. GM, coffee and the donuts and the dog go to the moon. Shout out to Coach Katz. That's our guy. Pelpa is here. We've been doing that with him since like July.
I cannot not do that. I cannot not do that. Every time you read that now.
Crypto OG Degen is here. XQ Thieves is here. Sham is here. Let's see. I think I said Bitmap Gallery, but I'll say you again just in case. Slacky Lukey is here. ASAP Benji, bro. Every day now, my friend. Thank you so much, man. You guys, Big Honcho again. Man, you guys are really becoming everydayers, man. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Jenny, your first time here, I think. First time I've seen your name in roll call anyway. I appreciate you so much. Mogar the Great is here. I'm going to finish it off with a Nagi. I know I said you, but you're at the end here, and you got an orange pill. So if I didn't say your name, I apologize. I think I got to them all. But sometimes I think I said it and I skip it, but I should just say it twice. But appreciate every single one of you guys. You guys are the reason why we do this every single day. And you guys, we appreciate, I mean, this is live. We appreciate 281 of you guys being in here at 11:30. Shout out
to you. Absolutely. Consistency. We preach it every day. And, we show up and you guys show up too. So.
All right, let's get into our first topic here, the main topic of the show, how to tap into Bitcoin's massive liquidity. There's a bunch of projects right now that are trying to solve this. So we're going to review of all the liquidity bridging solutions. So you want to start this?
Yeah, so first let's talk about some of the projects that are, so it's not just the 1.4 trillion market cap liquidity that I think is important here. We got to look at, of course, that part. And I think there's people trying to, tap into that, but also liquidity from the crypto space coming to Bitcoin is a big thing as well. Right. And so, a couple different, projects, protocols that are working on that, is one of, that is doing the promotion with the orange pill ordinal giveaway is Beyond, right? So I'm going to pull their ecosystem up, and then another one is Bitcoin OS, kind of head by the Bitcoin developer Yago. He's everywhere. That guy, he literally, has partnered with Merlin Chain. He was at the Cardano convention yesterday speaking, had a great speech there. And so, they're really looking at these ecosystems. And then we have like the Solana, I forgot what the bridge was called. Was it, do you remember the bridge from Solana to Bitcoin?
Rune Mine.
And there's all these projects really working, right? So I'll start with Beyond here. since I have their page up here. But look at this. So Beyond is utilizing layer 0 for like majority of all the technical stuff behind the scenes, whether they're using MPC wallets and all this stuff. But let's take a look at their infrastructure that they're, willing to work with, if not already like partnered with a lot of these things. So, the infrastructure, we're going to see a lot of change. We're going to see a lot of wallets. So layer 0, obviously that's the most important ones. I'm not going to hit on every single one, but just the ones that you guys are probably familiar with. OKX, Unisat, BNB, Arbitrum, Avalanche, Bob, BitLayer, and Merlin. Those are all the Bitcoin layer 2 EVM ones. Bear chain, which is so, I've never messed with that, but I'm surprised it's still there. But anyways, you got Fractal, B Squared, so Rootstock, so some OG Bitcoin protocols, right, that are coming into play. So that those are important too, because they're they're different meta protocols, right, or different protocols within Bitcoin as well. You got Ordzar, BitGet Wallet, some other ones here that you guys would know. Bitfinity from ICP's ecosystem. We're gonna jump on a call with those guys as well. And then so you have, my point here is this infrastructure part. You got, and I know there's something from Solana as well in here, but you have like all these kind of on ramp, off ramp options with these different ecosystems. And I think Beyond's going to be a huge player when it comes to in the heat of the bull market and liquidity flowing in and out. And if we have infrastructure here to where these Bitcoin layer 1 assets are easily tradable, and that's what everybody's working on, this could be huge in terms of liquidity flow. What do you think?
Yeah, 100%. And there's a few on there that are pretty big that really haven't talked about, like Ghosty Cash. Ghosty Cash is a huge bridge being used a lot nowadays. You can pretty much come into Bitcoin through any ecosystem. You can buy the Tap token now and have it on Bitcoin, just having native ETH, right, or Avalanche or whatever. So I mean, there's a lot of bridging solutions right now, and Beyond is definitely kind of leading the charge here. They're just entered their testnet.
Yeah. What did you see Ghosty Cash on here?
No, that's why I said.
Oh, you were just saying. You were saying they're an option.
It's
yeah,
not on there,
absolutely. Yeah. Well, this is just Beyond's ecosystem, right? But they'll probably get added to it eventually, right? But if you look here, even on the lending side, you got like Fluid tokens, Liquidium, some of the major tokens they're trying to get involved with, in also like Hermetica right here, right? And Ducat. We talked to one of the co-founders of Ducat yesterday in a space, and those are stables, right? So
is that Mr.
the whole
Yen?
point? Yes, Mr. Yen made the cut. Love it. Made the cut there.
What is Yen doing? What is he being? Where's he being bridged to?
I'm not sure, but somewhere they're adding liquidity. But the whole point is that Beyond is really, trying to create like this liquidity haven, if you will. So I don't know. Like, what is your initial just thoughts of me showing you that's kind of what Beyond is looking at in terms of trying to utilize with layer 1 or layer 0, and liquidity?
I misunderstood the chart. I thought it was the entire, like, everyone that was providing.
Oh, that's just theirs.
Bridging. Okay, that was just Beyond. That's huge. Yeah. Beyond, they're definitely, I mean, they're in testnet, right? I've been testing it. I've been playing with it a little bit. I ran into a few bugs so far. So if they can pull this off, though, this is gonna be massive. They're using layer 0 technology. If you don't, layer 0 is they're really connecting every EVM chain and a lot of other chains too, using Wasm and stuff like that. Use like Astar and some cool stuff over there. But yeah, I mean, you're gonna be able to eventually use any chain and come back to Bitcoin, right? Let's just say you're bullish on the next big Ponzi that's happening, the next tomb fork that's happening, and you want to play real quick, you can do that. And
I wish we could stop using that term, even though I know that like
I love it.
That's what it was last cycle, but it's just so dirty.
But my point is, if you want to go and use a fork of
gamble
something that was big, you want to gamble a little bit on other chains, you can use these in and outs, and hopefully ins more than outs, right? So
yep.
So what I'm saying earlier, like, there is other ones as well. You have things like Ghosty Cash, which is bringing stuff to Bitcoin and Tap, and you have Tap, who Taproot has a bridge now that you can bridge Ethereum tokens into Tap, and Merlin, you can bridge things from EVM into Merlin as well, and then you can come out through their bridge in the Bitcoin. So, or you can just buy Dog Go to the Moon and stuff right from there. So there is a lot of ways to bring liquidity, and that's just besides the 1.4 that's already here.
Yeah. No, I agree 100%. And I think that's a big part of it because, like, I think penetrating the 1.4 trillion, first, you made a good point the other day when we were talking, what's over here in our ecosystem is just a sliver of that, right? A lot of, institutions or just laser eyes or whatever are holding a lot of the Bitcoin. And then there's some that's lost or locked up, Satoshi's wallet or whatever. But penetrating the other part, I think first you're going to have to do the other side, right? Like get liquidity from some of these other ecosystems. Then some of that, like other, really they're holding on tight to will probably release some maybe, but we'll see. But yeah. So the next one I want to talk about is Bitcoin OS. So Bitcoin OS is a little bit different. Did you have something else you wanted to hit on with Beyond?
Good. No,
okay. Good. So Bitcoin OS is something that, like I mentioned, Yago, which is I believe a known Bitcoin developer. I've heard him speak multiple times. He has jumped into the space. He's not super active within like the ordinal ecosystem and stuff. And so but he's getting more and more involved. He's more of infrastructure, like he goes to those kind of spaces, right? So you can see here Bitcoin block number 853626 changed everything, and it says Bitcoin OS verified the first ZK proof on Bitcoin, upgrading it to do everything that other blockchains can do without forking its code, right? So I'm not sure if they are waiting for Opcat or whatever, but they are taking the ZK proof approach with this, right? So you can see they're more I guess specific and I guess like what's the word I'm looking for? They're more a little bit more, I think, specific with their partnerships, the announcements, right? So you can see here, they're only showing 4. They have Sovereign. We mentioned Merlin Chain, Newbit, and CoinEx, right? But one thing that we do know is that they were at the Cardano event yesterday speaking, right, with alongside with Fluid tokens, and there is going to be a trustless bridge that Bitcoin OS is going to be partnering with Fluid, I believe, and Cardano to make that bridge trustless back and forth from Cardano to Bitcoin and Bitcoin to Cardano. So I'm sure Charles Hodgkinson is probably smiling finally, not complaining about Bitcoin like he has been for the past forever, because he's not he can Cardano's chain is getting an attention and actually use case now. So you made a sense it kind of unintentionally became a natural layer 2 for Bitcoin. Is that how you feel?
Yeah, 100%. Cardano is going to be big as a Bitcoin layer 2. I think people don't realize that because they're UTXO. The UTXO builders are building on Bitcoin. You see that with Fluid. You see that with a bunch of other ones as well. And I think it's definitely going to be a big deal.
Yeah. Yep. So ZK proofs are they utilize the roll up type of technology. They use Bitsnark, Grail. And so, you can pay your gas in Bitcoin, security inherited from layer 2, and then trustless BTC bridging between layer 2 and layer 1. So, I mean, these guys, they know what they're doing. They're partnering with the right people, in my opinion. And so, they're going to be another kind of on-ramp, off-ramp, like that super chat down there. But anyways, so they're another example of on-ramp, off-ramp for the Bitcoin ecosystem. So liquidity kind of coming over. Appreciate the super chat there, Patapoo. But liquidity coming over from different ecosystems is going to be big. What do you think about Bitcoin OS?
Yeah, I just thought this topic was more about the ones that are doing it now, not the ones that are going to do it. This kind of just like reminds me of just like last week with Arch and stuff, because it's like, yeah, they're going to be solutions, but they're not solutions now. They're still problems in my eyes because they're just not live. And like Beyond too, I mean, they're in testnet now, but like I can't call these solutions until they're live. Like I don't, you know what I mean? Like OS until I can physically play with it and use it, because there's a lot of buzzwords. There's so many buzzwords in OS that I need to see something. So I wouldn't even call that.
I agree with that. I think that's fair. But one other kind of bridging solution that we haven't talked about yet is Emblem Vault as well. From my knowledge, I think that they're also going to be. I don't want to jump the gun, but I know they've been in conversations with Merlin Chain as well, and some other Bitcoin ecosystem stuff, and so, but they haven't executed anything yet too. So would you consider them?
Well, no,
they've executed from Bitcoin to Ethereum in terms of like these counterparty NFTs from long ago, but they haven't done anything with like these other infrastructure pieces like Merlin or other, but they're planning to do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that they're going to bring in massive liquidity. I wouldn't put them again in this group just because I just feel like they're really kind of pushing the NFT sector. I mean, yeah, they did do bells, which is really cool. Now you can have V bells on Ethereum, and you can see it on Deck Screener. So they're changing the game with that, and eventually, potentially online, you might see.
Well, they did OXP. They did OXPT too. Remember?
Yeah, they did 100%. But I think this is more of a Bitcoin out than a Ethereum Avalanche EVM in. You know what I mean? I just think that this is a way to push it to the masses with them being able to use their native chain and not have to learn our ecosystem. So I think they're more of a I want to say more of a marketing tool to bring people in eventually, but you can get potentially node monkeys. I mean, we saw that one node monkey use Emblem Vault and then took a loan in an Ethereum protocol, right? So that was massive. So
yeah, absolutely. I see what you're saying there. But anyways, so those are tools that right now that we know of that can or at least are planning for this type of liquidity transfers back and forth. So.
Which ones can you use today? You can use Rune Mine, right? But again, that's going from Bitcoin to Solana. But they did say they're going to bring in Dog with Hat and stuff like that. Ghosty Cash, you can bridge in from pretty much any chain into Bitcoin. Merlin Chain, you can pretty much bridge EVM into Merlin Chain and then potentially come to Bitcoin that way, or you can buy your native Bitcoin assets through the dexes they have on Merlin Chain, like Dog Go to the Moon and stuff like that. But not everything.
True.
Like what else is there right now bringing liquidity in?
I mean, Emblem Vault is very asset specific, so there's that. So when it comes to any other bridge, you're gonna have to utilize either Merlin or Ghosty Cash. And then now with Tap, right?
Tap, the Taproot bridge, which you can bring in stuff from ETH to Tap. So that could be big. That could be big. I'm surprised you don't see no wrapped ETH anywhere. There's no wrapped ETH Rune yet. There's no wrapped ETH BRC20. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I think that will come. The more that people bridge over. The interoperability play is really, I think, a big focus. As you can see, like with Beyond, I mean, that's a huge undertaking, right? So once you start to see that, I think you'll see wrapped ETH. Like one of the big things that we talked about on the Ordinal Hive space yesterday was the fact that we have 3 stable tokens in the Bitcoin ecosystem right now is big. That's a big indicator. That means that people believe that this on-chain economy isn't going to stop, and it's going to continually grow, and there's going to be a future for DeFi applications, because why else would you have stable tokens 3, on layer 1, right? So I think we should probably say, in 6 to 8 months, maybe expect the wrapped ETH or wrapped Solana over here at some point.
And the wrapped meme coins as well, wrapped Pepe or wrapped Bonk, or there's going to be a lot of stuff coming over here, in my opinion, and going out as well. You're going to see Dog go to the moon on Base chain. I truly believe that, and potentially you might even see it on Sony's chain. How cool would that be if you saw some runes hanging around in liquidity pools on Sonium or whatever it's called?
Yeah. I mean, I do expect something like that, a future like that. Yeah. So we shall see.
All right, getting to a next topic here. Magic Eden on Bitcoin. Big things are brewing for BTC. Full mempool protection is almost here, only by Magic Eden. Is sniping dead?
I think it is for the big platforms.
Okay.
Because they're going to want to protect these purchases. But there's going to be some platforms that don't have it. You know what I mean? And I think that like those, but I don't think they're going to have enough volume there though, because people. I do think it's dead. I think it's dead until maybe there's a day where there's enough opcodes on Bitcoin layer 1, which I don't think we're going to have enough to where it's going to be like so like the programmability is going to be so nuts to where you can't really avoid it, kind of like Mev, right, with Ethereum. And so I do think it's dead. And I think it's a good thing. I brought this up yesterday during that conversation. I think it's a good thing for new people because new people come over here, they think they got a good deal on the Node Monk, and it gets sniped. They might not come back, So that's how I look at it. What about you?
Yeah, I think you're going to be able to pick and choose if you want sniping, because some people want it, right? But you're going to be able to use sniping in different ways. Let's just say you want an auction type of platform where you can just put something up and say, hey guys, you got until the end of the block, go. And you can play the auction market with gas, right? And all you're doing is helping Bitcoin.
Yeah, but that's totally different because I think that's
I'm just,
like both sides know. So I think the traditional view of sniping is gone. Of course, an auction site
that was kind of
whatever,
my point,
right?
I think it'll still be used in different forms, but the way that it's being used today, that's kind of, you're right, that is kind of dead. But I feel like there is a place for it, but it can be used where everyone understands the game, right? So there's going to be platforms that create these cool auctions where that platform will buy the asset, and then you guys can just go have a sniping battle to see who really wants it, and the proceeds go to helping Bitcoin get stronger, helping the miners keep their businesses alive and stuff like that. So I think that's going to be really big in the future. But right now, I think it's awesome that Magic Eden, the leading place to buy runes and ordinals, is really putting this feature ahead and saying we don't want that here. We don't like that game.
Yeah. I agree with that. And it's like you said, there's going to be some like different platforms that intentionally create it. Yeah. But other than that, it's not gonna, it'll be only for those specific utility type situations.
Gotcha. All right, this is a big deal. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Hey everyone, this is from Jack Liu, not the Jack Liu from BSV, but the Jack Liu from Magic Eden. I think, is he the CEO? I know he has a big role.
Yeah,
hey guys,
I don't know if he's a CEO. Yeah, big role though.
Gotcha. So yeah, Test Me is happening on 10/29. If you don't know, Test Me is Magic Eden test token. So Magic Eden's doing a mobile claim. You'll be able to claim from your mobile wallet. You're to claim your diamonds balance. So you're gonna get an basically an airdrop claim. Here's what you should know. You'll be able to claim 10/29 to 10/31. So you have 2 days to claim your Magic Eden diamond tokens. The intention of Test Me is purely to test the mobile claim experience and get your feedback. This is really smart because it's something new, something innovative that you really just don't want to just ruin your tokens launch by this. So you launch this, and this potentially could be a meme and something like that. So it will be worth claiming. But I'm definitely excited for this. If you have been trading on chain over the last few years, there's a good chance that you are eligible for Test Me. However, eligibility is not 1-to-1 with eligibility of ME. So it does, just because you get 10,000 test MEs doesn't mean you're going to get 10,000 ME tokens. It's going to be different.
I thought it was 1-to-1.
I thought it was too, but after reading this, it's no longer one. Maybe it's just like a snapshot before, and this isn't the official snapshot. So they just want to kind of put that out there. I don't know exactly what it is, but I thought it was 1-to-1, but it's not. Each user claiming will receive the same allocation. Oh wow.
So it is. Is it? It is the same
different,
then?
completely. It's completely different.
Okay.
So this means me and you, if I have 200,000 tokens and you have 10 tokens, we're gonna be able to claim the same amount of ME. Test ME.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, cool. That's interesting. That's very interesting.
Yeah, man. Some unfortunate news, guys. I've been saying this for a while. You should be using a VPN. This isn't fair. It sucks to be a United citizen right now. It sucks to be from the UK because you are not getting free money potentially. But if you have a VPN that solves this, and VPNs are not illegal, so it's not your country that's doing this. It is Magic Eden trying to stay out of places without regulatory clarity because they don't know if they're right or wrong. So by getting a VPN and claiming this, you're only stepping over the line on Magic Eden side. You're not really can get in trouble by your government, right? So you can definitely use a VPN. And then they're saying users in the UK and US will not be able to claim. UK fam, we're working with our legal team to unblock UK access to Magic Eden. So if you haven't noticed, if you go to Magic Eden in the US, it directs you to Magic Eden US. But if you use it with a VPN, let's just say I like to use Switzerland for my NordVPN. We do have one at ordinalrevolution.com if you do need one. 70% off coupon there. But I have that same one. And I always put mine in Switzerland because it's not about like trying to hide myself. I just don't want these companies or these websites to know my address, right? And they can, with your IP address, they can find your home address. They can find, if you're using Verizon or Xfinity or whatever. It's really a dangerous game, especially in crypto, where people can find out where you live. So I'm doxxed, so it doesn't mean that much in that case, but I still don't want places that I go to seeing my actual address. So VPNs are very important. So, but you will be, if you are a US citizen, you will need a VPN. But there was something like Eigenlayer that blocked all VPNs. So I doubt they're going to do something like that. But if they do, what's your opinion on all this?
Yeah, I hate it, obviously, right? But I just can't imagine them blocking VPNs. If they do that, that's gonna suck because it's gonna really upset a lot of their base users, right? So we'll see. I don't want to talk too much about it because I don't want to jinx anything, but we'll see. The UK side, man, that really stinks because I don't even think they can even download the wallet, right? So no, man, like, but in my opinion, like I'm confused a little bit, right? Because Unisat didn't take this approach. When they airdropped the runestones, they didn't take this approach. Now the runestones was obviously not a company. It was just kind of an individual. So it could have said, this is just, meme type of thing and stuff. But pizza was claimable.
Yeah, but think of the name of the token. Magic Eden token, right? So it represents them in all aspects of everything they do in the future. Pizza is just a meme coin. Runestone is just a way to get a meme coin. So once something is like, if you name it after the name of your LLC, that becomes more of a potential security. And staying out of places that have insane security laws like we have, that's when it becomes a big deal.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot more sense, in terms of like the pizza thing. I'm not happy about the whole situation, but what can we do, right? And they waited forever to do this. So we were waiting for we were waiting for horrible news, basically.
I said this months ago. As soon as I went to Magic Eden the first time and it directed me to MagicEden.us, I thought my computer was hacked. I thought I hit a link. I connected my wallet. I was like, oh shit, I'm about to get drained. I went through the whole process of being like, okay, what the hell's going on? And then I realized my VPN was off, and I was like, oh crap, that's the reason. And I don't know how long it was doing that because I do usually roll with a VPN, but that was a scary moment for me because I thought that I clicked a bad link, right? So, and I was worried. I had a bunch of stuff in that wallet. I was freaking out just to come find out that it's Magic Eden that was directing me there. And then once I noticed that, I noticed right away. I was like, all right, I need my VPN on at all times when I connect my wallet to this, just in case they blacklist me for being an American citizen, because being an American citizen sucks these days. It's not great when you're in crypto.
Yeah, for crypto, right? Yeah, and so, yeah, I when I first saw the .us, I immediately thought of Binance.us, right? And we know what it's like. They can go after that website, right? Like regulators easier, right? And so I don't know, man. I'm hoping that I hope that people get some sort of result that they are pleased with this, and I don't even want to talk about it anymore because I'm just hoping. That's all I'm gonna say.
So PsyopCat, final count. This is a tweet from the PsyopCat account. Final countdown, counting the days from now to meow. So they're saying about a week from 2 weeks, the airdrop will happen. This is an actual airdrop of a meme coin. This is not the Sats Pump Fund token. This is a meme coin that they're doing to the people who had BRC20s and bitmaps and everything else with that. We know that Francis is behind this. What do you think about Cat? Do you think it's going to be a potential 50, 100x token?
It's going to be interesting because it's not going to be using the mechanism, right? Or are they going to use the bonding curve type of situation?
No, so 80% is getting airdropped and 20% is going to the dot swap for liquidity.
Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I think that you're going to see a lot of sell down. I think you're going to see some probably pump as well. And it's going to be a mixed bag, really. It depends on what the overall market is too, right? And so did they give an exact date? Sorry, I don't know if you said that.
Not yet. Rumor has it it's going to be next week, but there's potentially could be the week after.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so probably wait until things get bullish, in my opinion, because that will make people hold a little bit longer, maybe. But yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm excited for Francis. You know, he's a good friend of ours, and this is like a kickoff for everything, right? I really just hope everything goes smooth and well for Sats Pump Fun, and I think it will. You know, it's innovative. It's he's been working hard doing presentations, all types of things. So I'm excited for Cat, and I hope it does well. Now, like, we have a lot of memes kind of competing with each other, though, right? In this Bitcoin UTXO ecosystem. So I think that part is going to be like interesting to see how it does against like Cat, because Cat is like the original, but they're trying to add utility to it. And then you got Glizzy. But again, they all, I guess, live harmoniously together in that ecosystem, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I think Glizzy is the #1 meme coin over there, and I think it will be. Only I say that because it's original. I'm kind of tired of the dog memes. I'm getting tired of the cat memes now. I think $1 billion cat is something that's going to really be big, but I don't see any of the cat memes really being successful. Puppets is different because it's kind of more original. There is a bunch of derivatives now that I think won't do well, but the OG one will, I think, will do okay. Yeah, well, Gizmo, again, it's just a derivative of Puppet, so it really depends if the Puppet community wants to really push that and take liquidity away from their main ones, because I don't think there's going to be like insane liquidity over here, at least for the first 6 months. Maybe the next 6 months after that, okay, but I think you have to choose. Your community has to choose your cult coin and go for it, because when you have too many, it's not going to be successful. But I just think Glizzy's just original. I mean, it's a hot dog meme. It's different. It's pretty funny, like in the general sense of Glizzy and where it came from and stuff like that, and the memes that already exist before it even existed, right? So it's just people eating hot dogs. It's just I don't know. It's different. It's funny. It's original. I'm rooting for it because it is the original.
Yeah, I wonder what your opinion is about something. You brought it up earlier. You said you were listening to Jack Blue talk about a new UTXO chain. First, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. The dude just jumps around everywhere and like tries to suck liquidity out of people. I'm gonna call it out. That's number one. Number two, like in terms of these UTXO chains that are gonna come out, what do you think that does for the future of Fractal, though? Does it hurt Fractal? Obviously, they're going to try to outshine Fractal. What do you think happens here?
So you have to remember who invested in the Fractal, Binance, right? So Binance, and they didn't invest in the coin. They invested in the company itself, in Unisat itself. So to me, that's a big deal. So you're going to have UTXO copycats hop in and hop out like pretty quickly. And Jack Lou, he said it last night talking to Randy from Ordinals while they had a conversation in Spaces. I popped in, listened to it for about 45 minutes. And basically, Jack said at the very end, he said there's more UTXO chains coming. One that he is very bullish on has every opcode that was ever invented coming. It does have VCs backing it, but they're smaller VCs. And he thinks, after they dump on everybody, that chain is going to be better than Fractal. But you have to remember, Fractal can add anything at any point because they're very centralized at the moment. All they have to do is tell the miners, like, hey, this is what we want to do. And everyone's going to oblige because they want the chain to be as strong as possible because their coin goes up. And I think that's going to be, and I think now the miners are kind of at the point now where they're kind of pulling back hash power. and that's why I think Bitcoin's back to an all-time high in hash power. But I think because of it costs between $4 and $6 to mine Fractal, that's why you're seeing Fractal bounce around between $4 and $6. And I don't think it really goes any lower than it is today. Otherwise, you're going to see hash power getting shut off quickly, and Unisat's going to have to do something. But to answer your point, do I think there's going to be more UTXO chains? Yeah. But how many EVM chains is there? And then, there's hundreds, right? But we only talk about maybe Ethereum and the one that are layer 2s on top of it, right? We don't talk about the other 900 EVM chains that are out there, like Phantom and stuff like that. They're very like out there, like they're far out there. That's like risk curve times 6, and I think that it'll be the same. It'll be Fractal, and then risk curve times 6 will be these other UTXO. But they can all run CAT. They can all run these CAT 20s. CAT 20s can easily bridge to every UTXO chain that has OpCat. So that's really big for CAT. If there's hundreds of chains, UTXO chains that are coming.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I'm just it's just odd because like you see the people that were pushing Fractal and stuff like that, and just hopping over to like this next new shiny thing. But that's kind of some of the people's just personality traits, right? So, but at the end of the day, like competition's good. So I think that's going to be very interesting. They have stepped it up with Pizza Swap, in terms of the withdrawals and stuff like that. Liquidity is going in there. So we shall see. It's going to be exciting to see, what happens with Sats Pump Fund, PsyOp Cat airdrop, and what happens with that.
Yeah, curious. So this is pretty big. So originally when I put this on last night, it was someone, but Butoshi just revived the Satoshi Nakamoto as LLM, large language model. It's called Cypher Genesis AI. I can bring up the site here because I was actually messing with it last night. Cypher Genesis, here it is. You can actually talk to Satoshi. You can come to cyphergenesis.ai and you can start listening, and you can have a conversation with Satoshi. I was asking him questions. He's very secretive. I asked him questions about Dorian. I asked him questions about how Finney and I'm back, and he says, I don't like to talk about this. And he was very secretive. I asked him, he basically likes to talk about his visions of Bitcoin, and he's not a big fan of runes and stuff like that. He says that it wasn't his intention for these things to live in there. So I don't know if it's the real Satoshi or not. So
yeah, especially Butoshi created this or like released it or whatever. Yeah. So this is an AI model that grabbed every a statement from Satoshi and then rolled it into email, That's actually pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah. So you can come here and use it. So Butoshi so they asked it, and there's a video of them asking it. They said, hey, if you would create a rune, what will the name be? He said Cypher Genesis, Cypherpunk. Satoshi was obviously a Cypherpunk, and the genesis of that. So they did create a rune. It went absolutely insane in the mempool. It got the V-Bytes to 70. Dude, we haven't seen that in a long time. I want to say since like April. But you can see now that it has a $2.34 million market cap. A lot of the Cabal, Leonidas' crew were talking about this last night and stuff like that. So I don't know. What do you think about Cypher Genesis? It's a meme created by the AI. Well, not created by it, but it was the idea of the AI, Satoshi Nakamoto. But yeah, just curious to your opinion on all this.
I mean, I'm not paying attention to it. Right? That's not the Patreon one, is it?
No. That one.
Okay. No. Yeah, I'm not paying attention to runes right now, honestly. I've kind of diverted my focus a little bit away from it because, right now there's just kind of people trying to launch new things to get things going again.
Yeah.
And, their little liquidity sucks. And so for me, it's not worth for me to pay attention. I am paying attention to the stuff that I'm involved with in terms of community building and memeing and stuff like that. But we've kind of passed through that little pump phase. In October, it's a chill time now, and then maybe middle of November, runes will start pumping again once Bitcoin's kind of taken off. We're just waiting for Bitcoin right now. You know what I mean? And to me, there's no point. So these people that are doing this stuff, launching these new tokens and stuff, to me, those are just liquidity sucks.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. I don't know what you think.
I think you're 100% right. I couldn't agree more. I think this is just another Cabal move. This is just we got to remember we're still PvP. So when you do see something like this going up $2 million, this money has to come from somewhere, and you can kind of go in. You can see money came out of Puka. The last liquidity suck, and there was Yagobi. Then you did Uzi again, 12%. And you just see a lot of these things that pumped over the last week getting liquidity sucked out of them and kind of being put in. So it's not like new money's coming in to buy these coins. It's just money leaving better projects to come in for these grifts, because that's what they are. This is going to zero, in my opinion. I don't think I don't think it has legs. I mean, Butoshi was so excited about it in a video, and I feel bad saying that because I think he's a good dude. But
what's the market cap?
2.3 million.
Yeah, I mean, and for that to be like and for that to be like the hot token, and it's 2.3 million. I mean, you know, so what's happening in like the middle of October with the runes pump is we did get a couple of new people, right? And then they got positions. You can see the holder counts for BDC went up. It surpassed 10,000. Some other holder counts went up, but they positioned themselves for the actual Q4 leg pump up, which we haven't seen yet. We saw a little bit of a start. You know, we're seeing stability with Bitcoin's price, right? Like 66 to 68, 69,000. We got to get past that 72, 74, 75, which probably won't happen until maybe November, maybe early December, actually. But then it will really run, and that's when everything else is going to run, you know? Let's remember not long ago, last holidays, we had an excellent holidays, and it wasn't even the halving year, right? So we just got to be a little bit patient, and that's what I'm doing right now, because I don't want to focus on that and get sucked into something, and you know, and then also dump on somebody that might be new coming into the, like, there's probably a couple new people coming into the ecosystem every day. They get dumped on. That's a shitty experience, right? So I'm just 100%. Not paying attention to anything yet, because for me, it's not time again.
Yeah, and imagine like selling your $1 billion cat or selling your dog or something to get into this, because you're like thinking it's such an opportunity, and then these big guys just dump on you, and that's going to give you a bad taste in your mouth, and you're going to end up leaving and going back to Solana or going back to Ethereum. And I don't think this is good for the space. I don't think and this wasn't Butoshi's like thing. He just saw,
intention. It wasn't his intention.
It wasn't his intention.
He's a good guy.
He didn't have bad intentions. He's a real good guy. But again, he is a part of that cabal of those guys with BitGod, and we know what kind of games they like to play, and and it is what it is.
Yeah. Yashir says, "What are your areas of focus, Yagobi? Care to share?" Yeah. So right now, for me and Shizzy, we're doing a lot of research, because first we're jumping on calls with people, and stuff like that. So we're actually not necessarily utility, but like in a sense, we're forced into like these infrastructure kind of oh wow, this is happening. Like right now, like with fluid tokens and the whole Cardano interoperability, that's huge. If you look at their token, this is not financial advice at all, but like their token has jumped up, I think like 20% or something like that, 15%, 13%. Due to them being a speaker at the Cardano convention and getting people bullish about it, right? And like we don't talk about tokens in terms of our partners and stuff. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say people are getting bullish about the interoperability, and the that's why our show was about liquidity kind of today, and how to tap into it from other ecosystems. So that's what our focus has really been. Of course, I'm glancing at prices and stuff, but like when I glance at ordinals and runes right now, I'm not seeing anything in terms of price movement or percentage gain that's like, it's just too hard, and I don't have time for that, right? Ain't nobody got time for that right now, because you know what I'm saying? Like you're PvPing, and so someone like Hype or whatever probably is still, he's a great trader. He's probably still doing some stuff, but like for you and I, like we have meetings all week, right? But once it gets bullish again, and like it's that's whenever I'll jump back in there.
100%. A couple more topics here. So the Hell Money. So I was one of the people who joined us, but Hell Money Patreon got nuked. And too many people entered it. I was one of them. I paid the $5 or whatever to enter the monthly subscription for it, just so I can potentially maybe get a free airdrop of this rune. But then, this is like a tweet from, I guess it sounds like Aaron. We are wholly innocent and without guilt. You have logged and appeal with their merciful benefit, trust, and safety team. Yeah, I don't know. Their Patreon got nuked because so many people were entering. They probably thought it was some type of scam or something, but they'll probably get it back. I wasn't really worried about it, but it was pretty funny to see them super annoyed. But and then you got people thinking, no, how can we create a decentralized Patreon, right? And then Script came out and he was like, you can do that with OpCat. And it was like, oh wow, like a decentralized Patreon.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, I like Yahweh. Was it you talking about Yahweh said that?
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like it doesn't matter what it is. He's like, hey, you can do that with that script. It's like, I'm like, man, I got a flat tire today. Oh, I can fix that with that script. No, but like, it's because he is the master of like S script and this scripting language for UTXO chains, you know, and that'd be awesome, right? But I think that's pretty cool that you signed up for Casey's Patreon though. But in hopes of getting something, maybe.
Now. That's all it was. It was just like I pay $5 to potentially get 1,000. Sign me up. So, all right. So Magic Eden co-founder, the guy we talked about earlier, Jack Liu, he said they will release a Meow Shoe collection of 3,333 Romeo runes for free minting. Holders of 5,250 Red Cat Romeo. So Red Cat Romeo is his cat. Tokens will be granted whitelist spots. I just want to hit on this real quickly because it could be an opportunity because it is the head of Magic Eden doing this. So would you be bullish on a small rune collection from the founder?
Yeah, I'd be bullish on it from Magic Eden's founder. Yeah, but so it's the Red Cat Romeo. They're gonna release another token.
So I think it's an image collection. So I took this from the site and it was I'm reading it. It's
gotcha.
Like, it doesn't have the information I thought it did, but it so they're releasing that 3,300 collection of Red Cat Romeo, like his cat and stuff. So it could be pretty big, but I don't know. And the last thing here is finally. So this is kind of what I've been waiting for. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna piggyback something off of that Magic Eden real quick, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
So I just saw this, but Zed. So you got Jack Liu, and then you not the Jack Liu that I was talking about earlier, the Magic Eden Jack Liu, and then you have Zed. I think they're like co-founders or whatever, or maybe Zed's just on the team. But he said BTC never been this sexy. Rune swaps coming to web and mobile soon. And you see this video, right? And it's you pay Bitcoin, you receive this.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I don't know,
dude.
Yeah, I don't know what that's gonna be like though, right? Because it says order broadcasted, right? So obviously 10-minute blocks. That's probably why. But it was almost kind of like, how much do you want to spend, and we're gonna give you this much DAW, right? Not necessarily. I don't know. What do you think about that little interface?
Yeah, it sounds like we talked to somebody who yesterday that's doing that, right? I think it's very similar to that. You know what I mean? Oh, they're only going to do it for the top, like probably 3 or 4, and they're kind of just going in and just getting you the cheapest ones, and maybe in that order, or like if you choose a bad number, they're probably going to go all the way down and try to find something that gets that exact amount that you want, right, all at one time. So it might not be the best way to buy, but if they are doing it that way, I mean, it's still pretty cool. You still have the experience of buying and potentially selling that way. Selling is going to be different, though. It's funny how they always show buy, but they never show sell. So
yeah, that's the thing is that I wonder how they're going to do that. But we were talking about liquidity kind of coming in, right? So like one of the main entities that could help with this is Magic Eden, because they have the liquidity. So I mean, I just want them to create the liquidity pools. Look, they're going to make more than what the liquidity pools are off of fees. Right, so they should just create them, and I promise, like if Magic Eden created like a dot swap or like a Odin swap, game over, because like everybody trusts Magic Eden because I'm not saying they don't trust Odin swap or dot swap, because we both trust them, but it's just such a bigger entity and brand, right?
Yeah.
So and across all different chains, like Solana has Magic Eden wallet, they just click Bitcoin, right? And so that's where the difference is. Anyways.
Yeah, and you're right. Sorry about that. When you're doing Bitcoin, no problem. When you're doing Bitcoin and Ethereum trades, it's centralized trading. You know what I mean? That they're doing it through their back end, so it's not like it's this decentralized thing. They could do it the same way they're doing that. But you jumped to the last topic here before we get into Fluid Friday. Arch Network launched its Archnaut program, where users can complete missions to earn XP and level up for rewards. The 4 phases over testnet, mainnet, BTC, DeFi, exploration. So this is what I've been waiting for, right? Like I got tired of hearing about like Arch and OpNet and shit because I can't really use it, right? And I don't really want to use OpNet. Just not. I just don't
Not
want to play
interested.
with that. But I'm not interested. But with Arch, I definitely am looking forward to this because now I can kind of see how it works, right? So you had me last night on ChatGPT comparing it to ICP and telling me the differences and the stuff like that. So I loaded the
Pretty
docs for
similar, right?
ICP
Or
and the
no?
docs and thing. Some aspects. The way they do things is a lot different, obviously. But yeah, you're right. It is very similar in the aspect of they're basically building a
Network
chain.
of provers.
Yeah, one's using canister, the other one's using this EVM type of smart contracts, and so it is kind of the same, but the technology for ICP is just so much more advanced, while they're just kind of doing it in an aspect of EVM model, kind of what we already see from Ethereum. But it's still pretty cool how they're doing it. But like, I need to play with it. I need to see how it works. I like for me, the back end doesn't really mean as much as long as the front end works great and does exactly what I want it to do in a timely manner. But on Bitcoin, you're not getting that timely manner, right? So, but I'm still bullish on to see how this works, and I'm actually excited to test it. Will you be testing it?
I think I will be because I'm very excited about something. Like, yes,
Yeah.
I know that like I'm lazy about certain testing things, right? But like if something really triggers my brain, tickles my brain,
Yeah.
I definitely I do jump in and that's what Arch does for me. I mean, and ICP too, both of those, because of the fact that they both read Bitcoin's blockchain and they finalize on that. So that's their like claim to claim, claim to fame is we're layer 1 because they do all this programmability off chain, and then they say, okay, Bitcoin, this is the transaction. Basically, just balance accounting is what it is at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But because of that, like I do want to test both of those out and compare them.
Yeah. Yasher said I do test for on Arch. Their team is talented. Yeah, awesome for sure. Aiden says
I hope Matt.
Yasher,
Yeah, we're trying to get Matt on for another episode. Hopefully, he doesn't use his toaster camera this time though.
That was a little. I was like during that interview, I was like, all right, when someone comes on and like the one guy from Oviato, when he came on, I was like, yo, whatever, this dude is legit. His camera was amazing, like he was ready. When Matt came on, it looks like he was using a computer from 1977. Like it was like, what is going on? I don't want to trust this guy. But
he's super. Yeah, he's super cool, super trusted, but like we're just giving him a hard time. But that should be coming up. Actually, we're gonna try to get another recording with him, so we'll see.
All right. It's officially Fluid Friday. Let's kind of jump into this real quick. So the guys from Fluid, they are building a lot of stuff. They have a bunch of stuff for us to kind of go over real quickly, but kind of just want to give you guys a quick tour of the site again. You go to fluidtokens.com. You can go into Launch Bitcoin, take you to their site. If you're new here, they have a lot of stuff for you to do. You can swap. You can swap runes. So this works for limit orders. So once you do a swap, you actually create a limit order. And this goes in for someone else to come in and buy yours. And then when you sell, when you're buying from a limit order. But when you sell, you're actually creating a limit order. So that is something that's pretty cool. So it's decentralized. This is not like Dot Swap or Odin Swap. They do not hold any of the funds. They all do have a lending platform like Liquidity. And you can come here and you can borrow against your bitmaps, runestones. You can do your sub 100Ks. I don't know if Liquidity has that, but that's really cool that you can do that here. Your Bitcoin frogs and your puppets, you can blend, you can borrow against your assets. And also, my favorite part of Fluid is the staking. So you can come here. Right now, they don't have no vaults that are open right now. They do have one that's coming soon. They do have one. You can do the Galactic Goods. So you can stake your Galactic Goods. I'm excited for next week because I can finally unlock my Billy Cats. I have like 25 in here. In this wallet here, and I'm going to let me see. Actually, I can go to my staked, and you guys can actually see. Okay, I have 21 in here. But I do have some 13 fluid passes that I bought up from the market and stake. And I do have an Omen that we did a video for, so I locked that in. So I'm going to be unlocking my Billy Cats on October 24th. And I'll actually do a video on that for you guys. You guys can see exactly how I do it and how much it costs and everything, so you guys can think about it. But if you are somebody who wants us to have your ordinal stake, let's just say you have a mint coming up. Debauchery has theirs yesterday. What if Debauchery took half a, they raised 6 Bitcoin. What if they took one of those Bitcoin and they said, hey, if you stake it, we're going to potentially get your money back and you can come here or get a piece of it. And let's just say they do 3 months, and 3 months from now, Bitcoin, is 2x. Potentially you can stake and that becomes a free mint for you. So there's different things by the founders that can do. And so if you are somebody who's creating a project, think about using fluid staking technology. Again, this is non-custodial. They're not holding your assets. They're locking it in your own wallet. And they're going to have provers eventually come out to show you that it's in your wallet. And all you're doing is signing a partially signed Bitcoin transaction.
PSBT.
And PSBT. And you can you'll do that. And, that's all it is. And you're locking it for a block height. And for this one, this block height is going to be on October 24th. So I'm very excited to show you guys the process behind unstaking, because I think that'll give everyone more confidence when staking with Fluid for sure.
Yeah, and we for the viewers and members and Ordinal Revolution pass holders, we're trying to collaborate with them as well for the upcoming Ordinal Revolution sniper rifle launch. So we're trying to create a vault for that, right? So that's going to be really, really fun. We'll give you guys more details in the members' videos, but look out for that. And I think there's some other updates they have as well, right? I think I put them in there.
Well, so for that, I just want to show something real quick. So their token has been on a it's 9.7 now. You got to see these candles. It kind of looks crazy. So their token, which is going to be a rune soon, 1-to-1. It's FLDT. It's a Cardano token because they are Cardano devs that came over to Bitcoin because Cardano is UTXO, but they're now also building on Bitcoin. But they're building on Cardano too. They're going to be building a bridge as well, so that's going to be pretty cool to go back to Cardano or come from Cardano to Bitcoin, which I think a lot of people are going to. But anyway, look at this candle, dude. This is a daily candle. So it went from 0.85 cents to 9.7 cents. So whatever they're doing yesterday at the conference, it really got people excited. And guys, this is going to be a rune back to 1-to-1 probably in January, if not maybe February. But this is gonna be really cool, and you can earn this by staking the Fluid Pass now. Yeah, so right now, if you go to Fluid Token, you can see that the staking. You can see that I've already done it, but this is earning Bitcoin. So once this is over on December 9th, they're going to start the next phase of staking the Fluid Pass, and you'll be earning that rune, guys. That is something you guys are going to want because it's 9 cents now. But me and Yagobi were talking this morning. We see this at 90, if not $9, way down the line. But
I mean, yeah, that's obviously not financial
yeah.
advice or anything like that. Like I said, we don't focus on tokens with our
partners.
We focus on their platform, and they are servicing not only the Bitcoin ecosystem, but now connecting the Bitcoin and Cardano ecosystem, right? So I guess they would be considered part of that, but they are working with Bitcoin OS as well for that. So let me kind of bring that up actually here. So the CTO, Raul, that you guys know, spoke in the panel at the Cardano conference with Babylon, guys. So you guys know about Babylon too. So they're obviously big over in the Bitcoin ecosystem in terms of, staking and restaking Bitcoin and doing it on chain and stuff like that. But they also spoke with Bitcoin OS with Yago. He was on stage as well. And they're going to work together for the ZK bridge. That's the trustless swaps with other UTXO chains. So that's huge. That's an update for you guys. So, we've been bullish on them. Look, some people, I've seen comments, they're like, oh, Ordinal Revolution, they're just trying to, get money from partners. Absolutely not. Like, we go through a vetting process. And I'll tell you one thing, I got to give Shizzy props for actually finding Fluid. He hits me up one day and he's like, dude, this project is amazing. I would love to partner with them. And so I was like, Fluid sounds familiar. And we had Raul on one of our Saturday morning spaces when we used to do builder spaces last year. And so we did some further research. jumped on a call with them, and we were both like just in love with their innovation and their ambition, right? And so and it's playing out like, you know, like we thought, like in terms of what they're doing, right? So in terms of like the innovative staking, obviously swapping runes, and when Opcat does get added, because a lot of us do believe it's going to be added to core, they're going to be ready for that because they've been working on the Cardano chain forever, right? Which is a UTXO chain there. So
100%. And guys, when I was talking about Fluid's price, I wasn't saying, just to make it clear, I wasn't saying for you guys to go buy. I'm just saying if you have a Fluid pass, stake the pass to get the free tokens, because those tokens could go to 90 cents or $9, which is kind of the two places where I do think it's going to go. But I'm getting for them for free because I'm staking my Fluid pass that I was airdropped for using the swap, right? And I hope a lot of you guys utilize that because it was super easy. My friend, I have a friend who didn't participate and didn't get an airdrop, and I was like, come on, man, all you gotta do is make one swap, and you know who you are, you're out there. So you should definitely if you did do the swap, to definitely stake it, because I mean why not? It is there. Yeah, so if someone does Fluid charge a fee, yes, there's a fee. But let's just say with my Billy Cats, for instance, my 22 Billy Cats, I earned about $900 and I paid about $35 in fees, probably staking and unstaking. I'm kind of guessing because I don't know the full amount is going to come out, but I'm guessing it's going to be double, or not double. It's going to be like probably what I put it in, which is like $13 or $14. So if I double that, it's like $26-$30. So I made $850 in 1 month of staking my Billy Cats, which I have no intention of selling anyway. So it's one of those things where that was a win-win for me, and I don't mind paying that fee. But you got to choose the right one. Like if you're going to go to Omen with 2,000 holders, and you have to make sure the token amount,
do the math,
and
the math.
You have to do the math and kind of see how you're doing. You have to. Nothing is just pop in, throw in, see. You have to make sure it's right for you. That's why we call it doing your due diligence, understanding the process.
And real quick, Bitmap Gallery's great question. Does Fluid charge fees? You talked about that. And an update is so they're supporting the new address format that Xverse is offering, and so the users are going to be able to pay less fees. So I think those fees are going to go down a little bit. Yeah. So that is a benefit. That is going to be a benefit. So and also I think we had a comment from our guy Sixes, and he says I'd be willing to restake my Billy Cats. So would I. And I don't know, maybe you would too, Shizzy. So, like, you know, this is the cool part. Like, is there anything with the Billy Cat community that, you know, can create a new vault? You know, because I'd be willing to restake the 10 that I staked, right? And we saw what happened when they got staked. You know, it really helped. And so in terms of like keeping, you know, that sell pressure down in terms of the secondary market. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. Maybe we'll try to get some spaces with the Billy Cat community going and see if maybe we all can chip in together and create another staking vault or something.
Yeah,
we'll see.
We talked about Raul too, of creating you know, somewhere to donate. Because I would donate, you would donate, everyone donates some Billy. We get these Billy Cats locked up. You know, as a community, locking them up is, you know, keeps them off the market. So I don't know. I'd be down to donate, but that's something we can talk about as a community in like a space or something like that for sure. And I think that's everything here. I did want to talk to you guys about something. Me and Yagobi had an idea, and just kind of curious. We just talked about this morning for the first time. I just want to see if anyone would be interested. We're thinking about doing like a week-long boot camp, maybe once a month, where we take someone who is new, just entering the space, and we do kind of a 7-day. It'll be like an hour and a half a day for 7 days. You would pay an entry fee to this. We have no idea what it's going to be yet. It's just an idea that we thought about. And if you guys are interested in this, put it in the chat. Let us know if you guys would be interested in this. But you know, we would have potential speakers, maybe guys like CB Spears talk about mining, guys like Raul to come in and talk about like the Cardano connection, and just really like giving you guys the exactly of what's going on in the ecosystem and underlining look. And we feel like we can bring this, but it would be something like small classrooms. It would be like 10 people to 15 people max, right? So if you're interested in that, let us know. It'll be once a month. So if you didn't get in this one, you can get a next one, kind of like a cohort. but not for building, but for really just teaching people
Education.
that are newer to the space. Educating the space, something we do on a daily basis. But we could break this down to people who are willing to do something like this. It'll be virtual. It'll be online.
Yeah.
We'll figure out the best time. Maybe we'll like do different days and different times, and it will be recorded. So if you do miss it, you can do that. And if you miss too many of them for personal reasons, you can be getting the next cohort for free or something like that. We're still trying to think of the details, but so let us know if you guys are amazing. Amazing. Let us know if you guys are
You're amazing.
interested in that. Yes, 100%. You guys can just let us know, and if you guys want us to go forward with this, we will. If not, maybe something that we won't spend too much time with. But thank you guys, really appreciate it. And we're gonna give away, right? We got giveaways.
Yeah, we got the giveaways, man. We got the giveaways. It's been an amazing Friday show. I mean, 516 people in here. But yeah, you know, that idea that Shizzy was talking about really, you know, I think we would have different levels of that, right? Initially, I think we would our biggest thing is trying to onboard people. So we would start off with educating new people to the Bitcoin ecosystem and ordinal ecosystem, right? And so it would kind of do a 7-day boot camp with that, having some guest speakers come in. Like he said, we have a vast network of amazing OGs that are our friends and that would definitely participate in this. And then maybe we see some success with that, and then we could move to like a different themed boot camp as well. But you know, we're passionate about that. We're passionate about educating and stuff like that. So it would be through some sort of either Patreon or YouTube or X subscription. We're gonna figure that part out. But yeah, so I think it'd be super fun and exciting. And make sure you get Kai Effect in that list, because he just put Orange Pill in there. We got to include that guy. He's been with us since the beginning.
Yeah. I got him in. All right, I'm getting the list ready. Thank you again, Yasherman. You helped me so much, dude. So let me get rid of this right here. Bring up a new
Thank you
screen.
so much. And we got you, Yasher. Don't worry, I promise. I promise you.
Yeah, for sure. And if you guys have suggestions for that, but like it wouldn't be for a lot of you guys, right? It would be for people who don't have a lot of experience. Maybe we could do something for different levels. Yeah. To your point.
Exactly. But let's see if there's any questions in here. Let's see here. While you're doing that, I'm gonna see if there's any questions that stick out. I see you said I sold my dog to buy a sub 15K inscription Bitcoin punk. Is that an L or a dub? You know, it depends on where you got your dog in terms of price point. I actually think that those Bitcoin punks are undervalued. Shizzy hates any derivatives of punks. So I mean, I think once the collectors market comes into place, I think that you know, that could be later, like next year, though. You know, we have to remember people have to have Bitcoin flowing and stuff. But I think it could be a dub, in my opinion. I'm sure Shizzy's going to say otherwise.
Yeah, I think it's a full loss. I think that was a total mistake. Sorry. Just my honest opinion. But so we do have some orange pills, guys. If you are Fortnite Fitness, we need your wallet address.
Bitcoin
please.
address.
I mean, if you guys, your Bitcoin address. If you guys did do Discord, I haven't checked there yet. I promise I'll check there this weekend and give everything Yagobi. But for as of right now, we still need Fortnite Fitness, Scarlet Kim, CJ HK, No, Nighthawk, Simi J, Honeyland Packy. I think I have it on. J Hawk, Mekas, Mats, Dumbo, and Idris. So if you guys haven't sent your addresses in, please DM me. I can DM No. I'm in contact with him, Nighthawk, Simi J. So they might have sent it to me. I just gotta double check. But these are the ones we need. This is kind of just a reminder to me too that if you did send it, give them the Yagobi. And then also the Ethereum address. So we still need Caesar, Empire, Inagi, Mats, Bit Gallery, Rick G, Level Up, Afro Crypto. Almost done. Danny Boy. I can just DM Danny Boy. James Stock, Sammy Turnpike right down the street. Kai Effect, Crypto, Bitso. And then what do we need for this?
That's the second part. That's the second orange pills one.
Okay, I got you. Luke, Choda, Joko, they need your Bitcoin address as well. I'm gonna reach out to you guys as well. I'm gonna get some time tomorrow. I'll really start grabbing your addresses, but it would be easier if you guys send them to me as well. So I won't have to DM you and wait. So just get us your addresses, and we're about to add 10 more. Today will be the last day of giveaways. No more giveaways next week, guys. We thank you guys for like participating and stuff like that. The rest of the giveaways that we have left, we're gonna do Twitter pick'ems and stuff like that. So definitely keep an eye on our Twitter at Ord Revolution on X.
Yep. All right, let's get this show on the road. 10 people will win. 10 lucky people will win whitelist for the Orange Pills Ordinal collection. It really looks cool. I've seen the images, and let's see.
Level up. Yeah.
Hold on a second. Let me make sure he hasn't won yet. Level up tech. Beyond list. No, Level Up Tech has not won yet. Level Up Tech. Is it all caps?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah.
I got Level Up Tech. Okay. Congrats. 9 more spins, guys. And remember, if you've already won one, we're gonna have to spin again because this is a whitelist. You can't win 2.
Yeah, if you sent the address on Discord, guys, I'm gonna look at it this weekend. I gotta go over there. Jenny Dozoa.
Jenny DeSouza.
Jenny. Congratulations, Jenny.
Got it. All right, I'm good. 8 more spins. Good luck.
Dude, this is pretty much a really good chance for people to win, man, because there's not like a lot of people today, which is awesome. Mugen, I think did they win?
I'm looking. Give me a second. I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
No, Mugen won from the other thing. Gotcha. Congrats, Mugen. 7 more spins. After they spin, does it take them out or what?
Yeah, they get taken out. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Mogar the Great. Shout out to you, my friend.
Mogar the Great. Do I see him on here? Nope. Congrats. I like that you guys are not being greedy and putting your names in after you won. So congrats. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th winner. Solomon Obiwoli.
Obiwoli. All right, guys. If you are one of the winners, you will need to DM me. I'm gonna put my Twitter in the thing in a second. You can do my Discord, my Telegram as well. Just make sure I get your wallet address.
5 more spins, guys. 5 more spins. Good luck.
I totally forgot to put my name in. I love each.
Hold on. Hold on
Inagi.
a second. Hold on, because I think. No, Inagi has not won. Interesting, because I thought he won. Inagi, you spelled your name different. Unless that's another Inagi. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
But yeah, I should put it in. No worries.
All right. 4 more spins. Good luck, guys.
Crypto OGG Jude. Let's go.
Oh, hold on. I am liking this, man. No doubles. Crypto OG DGen. Awesome. All right.
1 more?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, we got 3 more. 3 more spins. 3 more spins. Good luck.
Damn, right on the line. Jake Walters, congratulations.
Jake Walters. Yep. First time winner. Congrats, Jake Walters. All right. 2 more spins, and then we are donezo.
Weemy said, my name isn't in there. My network got rugged. Weemy Liz. Weemy, I don't see Weemy.
Well, who won this spin, though? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
ClickBank.
Wait. Let me make sure that ClickBank is not
right?
on here. Well,
I gotta go back and watch because I might have messed it up because I was reading something in the chat.
Well, I mean, well, the arrows on the
yeah, but
arrows
I
on clickbang.
Yeah, it's all good. Let's give it to him. Clickbang, congratulations. Well, guys, I don't know what happened there. My bad.
What is happening right now?
Oh, you know what's happening?
Huh?
Oh crap! So
What?
Yasher's only seeing the YouTube names. He's not seeing the X names.
Why?
Because he's looking at it through YouTube. It's no worries.
Gotcha.
Put all right.
But we'll just let's finish this thing, and then what we'll do is I'm gonna grab the names of the X people, and then we'll do an extra something for them. So don't worry if you did it on X, then don't worry. I'm gonna collect your name. All right. So 1, 2, 3,
Sammy
4,
Turnpike's
5,
the last
6,
one.
7, 8, 9. Let me see if Sammy Turnpike.
Right down the street. I don't know why I like saying.
All right, guys. I'm gonna just read off the winners here.
Yes. Yeah, sure. That was my fault, dude. That is not your fault. That is me.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
I didn't even think about
all shizzy. Yep. All right. So here we go.
Just take their names and we'll just give them the wait list. Everyone from X.
Yeah. Wait. Hold on a second. So I'm gonna read off the winners that we picked here. So we got Level Up Tech, Jenny DeSouza, Mugen, Mogar the Great, Solomon Obiwoli, Inagi, Crypto OG, Degen, Jake Walters, Kilk Bang, and Sammy Turnpike. So that's 10. That's the 10 winners. And I will get the names, so we're good on that. So
all right. So if you guys put your so we're gonna add a couple of you guys from X. So again, that was my fault.
So don't worry about the don't worry about that. If you're from the X side, we will take care of it. Don't worry about it. So amazing show. Congrats to the 10 whitelists. We're done with the giveaways for this week. And next week it's going to be a different format of giveaway. So look on our X account because you can still win. We'll always have some sort of giveaways or try to for our audience. We're so appreciative to you guys. Like we always say, without you guys, we couldn't do what we love to do. And that's really just bore you guys to death with our voices. So if you do have some extra time, please check out our partners, guys. BetBTC is a premier predictions market, going to be the predictions market for the Bitcoin ecosystem. We believe they are live on mainnet. We're going to be doing another quick little tutorial on them probably over the weekend to show you how to place bets and stuff, right? So they do use ICP and Bitcoin technology to make this possible. You can use Bitcoin wallets, Xverse, I believe Unisat, and they're going to integrate, I think, Orange Wallet next, possibly. Check those guys out. BitPerp, as you guys know, their paper trading competition is going on. You guys need to catch up with me because I'm up like 5 Gs, I think, right now on my account. But bitperp.io, you do have to use a VPN if you're in the US. But yeah, you're going to be able to trade up to 150x on some Degen tokens, Bitcoin layer 1 assets, Bitcoin ecosystem layer 2 assets as well. They are on testnet for BitLayer, B Squared, and Core, soon to be Bob and Botonics. The paper trading competition is going to be about another 4 or 5 weeks, but the winner gets 100,000 BTP. That's quite a bit of monetary value there. And then Ordinal Hive, guys, they are an aggregator for an Ordinals marketplace. So they're going to find the cheapest on layer 1 and layer 2 with Merlin for you guys to buy puppets, node monks, bitmaps, whatever it is, guys. And they have future plans as well, like Launchpad. Their tooling is amazing with their analytics too. You can see what's hot, what's not. You can do it all there at Ordinal Hive. Go to beta.ordinalhive.io to earn points from listing and selling and buying. If you list, you earn points, but if you sell and buy, you earn more points, and then you can turn those in for rewards later down the road. Foxy is building in the TAP ecosystem, so congrats to the TAP ecosystem for launching the TGE for TAP. Foxy's has the Bitverse. It's kind of a social-fi aspect, but you can utilize your Bit miner and start earning rewards right now. If you have the most rare Bit miner, the Cosmic version, you can earn USDT Solana version very, very soon. And so they also have the Clan Wars. We're participating in a collaboration with them with the Ordinal Revolution weapons suite of weapons, starting off with the sniper rifle. So stay tuned with that. And then Fluid Token, we talked about them. They're innovators from the Cardano ecosystem. They're doing tons of stuff with the staking. If you are a founder of an Ordinal collection or Runes collection and you want your community to earn by staking the asset, you can reach out to Raul, the CTO, or reach out to us. We'll get you connected. And they have the Rune Swap as well. And in the future, it's going to be a bridge from Cardano to Bitcoin and back and forth. And they have their Rune launching in Q1 of next year as well. And then finally, guys, Merlin Chain, you guys know we're big on them. They are the #1 scaling solution for Bitcoin native layer 1 assets and protocols. So if you're a builder like Ordinal Hive and you want to scale, make your protocol more flexible, reach out to them. They have amazing builder grant programs, amazing builder support. They have an initiative right now with Telegram mini apps to onboard users. We know about 5 other new builders that are coming to the ecosystem as well. We'll talk more as they get closer to that, but check them out as well. And we thank you so much for checking out our partners.
Yep. And guys, if you guys wouldn't mind checking out ordinalrevolution.com, we have some of the best articles dating all the way back to last year. If you know someone just entering space, send them our website. We really feel like it can help them really get moving forward to where we're at today. And if you guys would need a VPN, Yagobi just finally signed up for Nord this week. So that was awesome. He switched from the free ones into the best one that is possible, which is Nord, and it's dirt cheap, guys. Use our coupon here if you get 70% off coupon to claim your Magic Eden diamonds, guys. You will need a VPN if you're in the US. VPNs are not illegal. You're allowed to have privacy. Do not show any site your address, guys. There's no reason to show me your IP, because then they can find your real address. It's not something we like to do here in crypto. So be private and use a VPN, and every day is on your phone and computer, and you only need one account to use on your phone and computer. You can do multiple accounts from one sign up. So definitely check that out. If you're going to Bitcoin Las Vegas, we will both be there in 2025. Do not wait till 2025 though. Do it. Buy your tickets as soon as possible. Do not wait. Every Friday it seems like these prices go up, and as we get closer, I remember right now the whale passes, let's say $3,000, but a week before the conference it was $30,000. So like, do not wait to buy that. But the tickets are cheap for the regular day. The festival passes are like maybe a couple $100. But if you're interested in going, it's going to be a great time. And if you're interested in merch, we have some of the best merch in all of crypto. If it'll go, there it goes. And this is done through our Shopify. Just come here. If you guys want anything, add it that you like, like I want to rock, we can add that for you so you can wear it in Bitcoin Las Vegas and show the maxis that we are rocking our Ordinal stuff. So check out, we have so much stuff here, so check it all out here at ordinalrevolution.com. And we appreciate you guys. We are live Monday to Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central, 8 a.m. Pacific, and 3 p.m. UTC. We really appreciate you guys, man. And until next week.
Peace.
We OG, oh no, G. You're not bullish enough, yeah. Oh no, you're not bullish enough. You ain't got the oh no. I get stoned by the bolo. Bitcoin set to overload, yeah. Experts on reload, yeah. You're not bullish enough, yeah. Oh no, you're not bullish enough. You ain't got the oh no. I get stoned by the bolo. Bitcoin set to overload. Experts on reload. Man, pool getting hot. Everybody wanna rock, ayy. Rooms is coming, everybody on a knot, ayy. It's a nuisance, Ordinal Revolution, ayy. Ordinal Revolution. Yo, it's my guy for real, bro. Got friends right now. Yo, BRC 420, bro. Yo, that shit on fire, bro. Imagine if he in here. Yeah, lock it in the seal. Murder. I got balls of steel. Nookies on the field. Yeah, this shit for real. With no calls, I get so far. Got 100 phone calls that I go hard, and they gon' love me. Smoke weed, huddle back. I get shiesty. Where my Bitcoin looking lovely. All this Satoshi's nothing above me.